Hey guys, welcome back to episode 35 of Super Mario Galaxy 2, and today we're gonna continue on and hopefully finish whatever world this is, supposed to be World 2, and continue on with World 3, hopefully starting this episode. That was awkward, okay, but anyways, let's continue on with Cosmic Cove Galaxy, and as you can see, the first star is right there. The third star, if I'm not mistaken, is in the second star area, so we pretty much know where to go from here. Just gotta, like I said again, this is just basically the same exact thing as the first star that we've already done before. And this time the only difference is we're gonna have to just jump off the other edge. You know, that's really the only difference between the two. Everything else is the same. So, yeah. So yeah, last time I was talking about. I'm just trying to think of what I exactly was talking about last time, but I think it was about Grandmaster Galaxy and how hard it is. But yeah, I'm not going to be doing that one more than once. I mean, not going to be getting both stars that it requires. I mean, the first star that you get is, you know, technically everything that the second star is. The only difference is it's just one piece of health instead of 3. So there's so many sections where you can actually die and get hit, and like I said, if you get hit one time, pretty much you have to start all over again. There's no checkpoints, and it's not fun, to be honest. Yeah. So I don't feel like I even want to go into that territory. I don't even want to attempt to try to go into that territory. It's not worth it. It's not worth my time, especially how long this game is and how much the reward you get for finishing up this game. You don't really get very much, so I don't even want to waste my time with that extra stuff. So anyways, we're gonna go get this first star. We're almost there now. All we have to do is just stop here. Stop twirling. Okay, finally. Okay, now we're gonna jump up here, climb up. Pretty easy section. It's the star. Oh yeah, the star's on this side. So all you have to do is just jump to this green star. And if you miss, then you just try again. But pretty easy star. Like always, you know, the stars are pretty much the same, except, you know, you just do one more thing or one extra thing on top of what we've already done. So that's pretty much enough of Grandmaster Galaxy or Grand Champion Galaxy or whatever Grand something Galaxy. I don't remember what it's called at the moment, but it's the last galaxy before we finish the whole entire game. I'm not even going into any of that stuff. So yeah, basically that's how it's gonna work, and I'm going to just hurry up. And I'm actually gonna cut off here because the third star is pretty much the same as the second. See you guys in a little bit. Okay, so we're back here. I died one time because I stupidly did not remember where the star was. We're back here where the second star was. As you can hear right now, the star that you're hearing right now at the moment is the second one. But if we continue to keep going forward, we will hear another one a little bit farther down along the path. Let's see, we're gonna go this way. Watch out for Goomba here. You can hear another one, but you don't really necessarily quite know where exactly. Come on. I don't know, it's just this game, I don't know. I have such mixed feelings about it. I hear another one though. I believe it's that way though. It's on the left side if I'm not mistaken. So all we have to do really to get this star is pretty much long jump from this point to the left side. And then we're probably going to need a twirl or two in there. It's a twirl in there as well. So jump. Oh, there it is. Okay. I know it's there, but you can't see it. That's the thing. And because the camera angles, because of the fact that they go 2D, even though we have a 3-dimensional area, you can't tell that it's there, you know, so I really honestly hate that crap. You know, there are times where the camera angle will get in the way of these stupid green stars, you know, just because you can hear it, but you don't necessarily know where it is, so you know, try to jump in certain areas and then you die, find out that you're just gonna die in that section because there's no green star there, and it's a pointless way of actually giving out green stars. I don't know about you, but I don't like it. Okay, so last of World 2 is Bowser's Lava Lair. And this one is actually not that difficult. The first one is a little bit hard to find, but you know, if you, like I said, pretty much there's a specific sound that the star gives that you can tell where it is. The second star is a little bit further down that area, so you know, once again, it's just, you know, the same pathway twice in a row. You know, pretty much have to go most of the way through this level. You know, it's in the first one is towards the middle beginning, and the second one is towards the middle end of the stage. So, and I don't know how I got hit by that stupid thing right there. Okay. Watch out for the fireballs, even though I just tried to go right in front of one and try to die at that moment. Come on. There we go, okay. Watch out for fireballs. Let's see, grab mushroom. That will help us a little bit. Except when we get burned, except when we get burned, because why does this have to be so annoying? Okay, we're at the first halfway point. Good thing is though, we do get halfway points. It's not like the regular, you know, Comet Daredevil kind of stages. You don't have to worry about dying and having to redo everything. Okay, so next section. It's not in this section if I'm not mistaken. So we gotta keep going. I believe though the first one is coming up very soon. And actually we saw it at the very beginning of when they were showing the whole stage. We actually saw the star slightly. If you can barely tell it's there, but it is there. First we gotta pass this first swamp, and you can kind of see it behind that big black rock that is next to the dry bones, way far down there. That's where the first star is. The second star is a little bit further, like I said. It's gonna take some time though to get there. So you can kind of hear it, but you don't quite know. You know, but just showing you, you can see it right there. Now, that little light does give a little bit of something to help you figure out where it is. Alright, so there's our first star, and then we're going to cut off to the second star. Basically, the second star is following the same exact path. You know, and that path took like 2 minutes, and I didn't die one time. See, that's the thing I don't really like about this stage. Yeah, that took 2 minutes. 2 minutes to get through that whole part of the stage, and you know, 2 minutes gets put onto the clock just because I have to go through it again. So that's why I'm cutting that part out. We're gonna start back up when I actually get to the Womp section again. So I will see you in a little bit again. Okay, back here with the Womps, guys. Now we're gonna continue on a little bit further, and the second star is a little bit further. Make sure not to get smashed by these guys. There's the Comet Medal that we got from before. To get that one, remember, we have to get on top of the Womp guy. I don't hear anything, so all we have to do is just finish up this part. Come on. Okay, so here's the second section. And you can kind of hear it right now. It's actually not... Oh yeah, right there. It is right there. I thought it was a little bit further ahead, but the second star, pretty easy to find. You know, as long as you like I said, it's all about the listening. Whether or not you hear the star noise or not, that's really going to be the key where you're going to be able to find all of them. Because there's not really very much to tell, because sometimes they're hidden behind things you can't tell. You can't tell if they're behind balloons or walls or mountains or any of that other stuff, so gotta use your ears to figure out where they are. Okay, so Now we're gonna move on to World 3. We're gonna first do, I think, the easiest stage of them all, Cloudy Core Galaxy. And as far as this stage goes, there are 3 of them, like we always seen before. The first 2 are pretty easy to find. The third one is all the way at the end, though. So, just like last Galaxy, we're gonna cut off a little bit of the third one. You can kind of hear one right there, but it's pretty much, like I said, exactly the same thing as the first star that we got here, you know? That's why you can kind of hear one right here. First, let's get rid of this bird first. Okay, good. I don't remember exactly where, though. We have to keep looking. I don't hear any noise over here, so it's not over here. It's somewhere over here, but I don't know exactly. See, the camera angle again. Oh, there it is. Okay. See, I knew it was towards the beginning, but I just don't remember exactly. Okay, so all we have to do is just use the clouds to get to it. And there we go. Done. First star completed. See, it took longer to transition to actually play the star than to actually do the star, you know, and that's where I don't really like that part, you know. It should be instantaneous, pretty much negligible time to actually get going, you know. Okay, I think we're almost a quarter of the way there, so it's just gonna take some more time to actually finish all of this. Okay, so next star. Second star is a little bit further along. It's next to the symbol, if I'm not mistaken. The musical symbol. And then the third star, obviously, I've already said that, gave it away. The third star is at the very end, where the first star was. Actually, I could probably, like, yeah, speed it up. But I really wish there was just a way to make this thing faster, you know? Like, why couldn't I just start in the section of the cloudy area, the cloudy core area, where with all the, you know, the fans and all that stuff? I really wish I could have just started there, because that's where the star is, you know? Instead, we have to go through the whole stage again, redo it, because... Oh, whoops. Redo it again because somebody thought it was a good idea to redo it, even though it doesn't add any extra value to it. Okay, jump up here, get on top, and now the second star is right there. First, we're gonna have to make a huge jump. And we're gonna have to use a second jump, and there we go. All right, we could use. I probably should have had 2 clouds, actually. It would have been easier to do with 2 instead of just 1. But there you go. Alright, so that's our second star. And for our third star, like I said, I'm gonna cut off here again. And until we get to the symbol section, and then I will start back up and do it, you know, so I don't like this part. Like I said, very, very tedious and time-consuming, and really not necessary either. Yeah. I don't know. This is what really faults the game. Okay, so I'm back here with the symbol section. We just finished all of that. We got through all of it. It's just in this, and this thing starts in the same area. Every star is in the same area, so we don't really have to really worry about, you know, showing more cutscenes and stuff. The same thing we've seen already before. Okay, so now we're in this area. Like I said, pretty much what we've already done before. It's not a surprise. Okay. Come on. No, 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 no! How come you didn't die in that thing? I just pound grounded and died. Okay, well, I'll try again. This time try to get it right. But yeah, yeah. I don't really have very much to really say. You know, there's not very much to really say. Because it is what it is, you know, and there's nothing really great about this part. I'm ready to just do something else. I'm so ready to do something else. So I guess, I don't know what I should really talk about now. But I think I should probably start talking about what I'm actually going to be doing after this game, maybe. Because we're pretty much almost done with this game. It's just doing the same things we've already seen before again. That's all. That's different. But as far as the new game, some people have been asking to do the Yoshi Island one, the Kamek's Revenge. I know somebody did ask me about that one recently, and while I think that that's a good game, I actually haven't played it before. It is a hack of the Yoshi Island series, which is, you know, typical Yoshi Island stuff. I've heard that there are levels that are really long, to be honest with you, and you know, just because a level is long doesn't mean it's good. So, to be honest, when I played the other one, the one that Yoshi's fan had, New Super Mario 2 Yoshi's Island, or whatever it was called, they said New SNW2, so the second star is coming up. Speaking of second star, let me just finish talking about this star first, and then that's it. So the last star is actually in the section above this area, so make sure not to get squashed by this like last time. But as far as what we actually have to worry about in terms of Yoshi's Island 2, that hack was actually, I thought, pretty good, to be honest. Come on. No, yes! Okay, see? Alright, so there we go. There's our third star. Pretty easy. Nothing really exciting. There you go. And there's a lot of stars where they're just sitting around, you know, not really that complicated, and particularly towards the end, the last couple stars in that special world, they're gonna be freaking easy. They're gonna take you like a minute or two. It's actually the stars in the middle that are actually more challenging than the stars at the end, which really doesn't make any sense at all. Okay, so the next galaxy we will be doing is Rolling Masterpiece Galaxy, and this one's actually not that difficult in general. The two stars, again, are in the same area, so the same thing, the same old, you know, same old. And as far as cutting off, I'm probably not going to cut off anything because this one is pretty short of a stage, but it does take time. One of the stars is in that area, and one of the stars is in the area with the elevator, so it's not a really long stage in general, so that's why I'm not going to cut it. But there are times, like that last, there's a couple times where you have to go like 5 minutes worth of work, and it's basically the same thing what we've already done before. Those kind of stages, they do need to be clipped, because I do not want to keep showing the same things over and over. Okay, but as far as Yoshi's Island, I'm getting way off sidetrack on this video. But as far as Yoshi's Island 2, I really liked that one, to be honest, for the most part, even though there were moments in that game that were absolutely horrific. But, you know, I never felt like there was too much in the whole entire game, for the most part. Yeah, the special stages were a lot to handle, but, you know, that's just the way that special stages are. And if I don't stop playing around, I'm gonna die! Oh shoot. My mistake. But yeah, I don't know. I really honestly have no idea whether or not I want to play that one or not. I would really like to play a Super Mario 64 pack that I mean the one that I played for him. I don't remember whatever his name is. I don't remember exactly who did that one. Super Mario 64 Star Road. That one was, I can't believe I died. But it's me fooling around that's causing all this crap to happen. But yeah, I don't remember who exactly made that hack, but that one was a really good one. Somehow Mario fell off the ball for some reason, okay, and just let it go. But whoever made that one, I really like that one. You know, that one was a good hack. It was very different from the original. It had pretty much everything that I wanted in a Super Mario 64. Yeah, there's moments where there's complete and utter torture, to be honest, because it's so hard, it's so easy to die in certain areas. And the fact that at least it was challenging, but in a good way, not Kaizo-ish, you know, to be honest. As long as it's not Kaizo-ish, I'm okay with, you know, it being hard, you know, and challenging. But that's like the last really good hack that I've actually played. I haven't played any of the SMW stuff recently, and I should be, actually. Speaking of which, I was working on Super Mario Production 2. And I'm still working on it. I'm working on the bosses. I just finished Tanuki, like, recently. It was just a week ago, I think, or 2. I don't remember exactly, but it's been a while. And I really need to keep working on it. I'm actually working on Doc Croc and the other one, Dryad. At least that's what the name is. I still have no idea though how to fix that one boss though, and I'm working on it, but I'm having problems with it because of trying to make it a little bit more unique to every other boss that I've done, because you know, I was hoping that more people would have done bosses, but I know that bosses are a lot more difficult to code, to be honest. So not everybody is suitable for coding a boss. It actually takes a lot of time and a lot of testing to actually do. But I would really like to have more people who would test the boss, because I've been having problems trying to figure out some ideas for some of these bosses, and for me, I've done actually a lot so far in terms of bosses. I've done what do you call it? Frank, you know, which I have no idea why I don't understand why anyone called that boss anything. Well, why was it called that? I'm not really sure, but somebody just mentioned it, and you know, that's what people chose, and I'm okay with that name. I don't really have any problems with it per se, but I don't know if I really love it either. So, you know, whatever. It is what it is. But that one's done. J Electro is done, and the final star, second star, is right there. So yeah, it has to be right next to the corner. For this part, just take your time and just make sure you don't fall off, because if you have to redo everything again, I pretty much will practically kill myself. And right there, I'm like, why did I not get it the first time? But anyways, that's done. J Electro and Frank, and now Tanuki and all those. I mean, that's 5 bosses. I think that's a little bit too much. But there are some other people doing the bosses. Kippernull, or who? I don't remember what the other guy's name is. Yoshi Cookie Zeus actually was the one that originally started the Doc Croc, which I actually really like that boss. It's just has a couple of problems and things that needs to be tweaked to finish it off. That's all that really is needed to be done. But Dryad, I don't know. I just don't think that it's actually working very well to me. I'm trying to figure out a way to actually fix it, because there are problems with this boss trying to be too much like everything else, you know, and I think part of the problem is it's because I'm doing so many bosses that are very similar, that are going to be similar to each other, that, you know, it's kind of a problem. Sorry about that, my stupid hand was falling asleep. I had to rest it for a second, but anyways, we're gonna do Freezy Flake Galaxy and probably just do one more star, and then that'll be good enough. The 1 star is in that section, it's towards the end again, and yeah. And the first star actually is towards the beginning, which actually is good. But yeah, that's pretty much how the bosses. I think part of the problem, like I said, is that I'm just doing too many bosses that are just, you know, that's why some of it's starting to look similar to each other. Because my style is very like simplistic. I try to be as simplistic as possible, you know. So that's how I think. I think somebody else taking on a boss would be better, you know, for me. And actually, I think T4+2 or something was taking on a boss too recently. Oh yeah, the first star is actually on the upside down part of this slide. So as long as you go on the upside down, there's your star, and there you go. So enough of that. I will talk more about these bosses and stuff next time. For right now, I'll leave it at that. There was like, I don't know, 8 stars today, something like that. And hope you guys enjoyed this episode. See you guys later. Take care. Bye.